Hey guys, Josh here, and Hello Kitty Island Adventure just released for Steam and Nintendo Switch. I played it for 15 hours, I have a lot of thoughts on it already that I'll be sharing with you, and hopefully it should help you decide if it's a game for you or not. Thanks to Sunblink and Sanrio for sending me a review key of the Switch version so I could prepare this video, and let's get into it. Like most life sims, Hello Kitty Island Adventure starts by creating your character. To fit in with the cute animals that make up the Sanrio cast, you can play as a bird, a dog, a cat, a rabbit, and a few others with different body shapes, color palettes, then you choose some basic clothes. It might seem limited right now, but there will be plenty of clothes to unlock later on. So I'm this adorable duck. I think there are enough options there for you to create a character you like. And if you can't decide on something, don't overthink it. You can change your appearance at any time by using any of the mirrors in the game. So you're on this flight with not only Hello Kitty, but all of her Sanrio friends. So there's Pochako, My Melody, Pom Pom Pudding, Kuromi. You may recognize some of them, but it's in nowhere a requirement in order to get into this game or to understand its very simple story. During the flight, Hello Kitty asks if you'd like some strawberry cake. I thought she was a passenger, I'm a little bit confused, then she goes into the galley, messes with the oven, things go wrong, and cakes start flying out in the cabin. She's definitely getting added to the no-fly list. All passengers jump off the plane. Who knows what happens to the pilots? Now we're on this island, and that's where our island adventure starts, and where all of their crazy stuff ends. From there, everything's a lot more chill. Your goal is to find everybody, help them set up their shops, make friends, and explore the archipelago. So here's how this game goes. Someone will give you a quest asking you to solve one of their problems. And typically you'll have to either find an item, talk to another character, or craft something. Most of your time will be spent running around to do these tasks, and the world is split up into several regions that you unlock gradually. So there's a tropical resort, a swamp, a mountain, a volcano, as well as a few more, and they all have their own theme, characters who live there, unique crafting stations, items to pick up, treasure chests and secrets to find. So there is a good variety, the environments look good, and they are fun to explore, especially when you just discover them. You will climb, glide, swim, dive, and there is a fast travel mechanic that unlocks eventually, which is very convenient. Playing on the Switch, I could tell the game did not look as sharp as on PC, and there were a few frame drops here and there, a bit annoying, but I think this type of game is well suited for handheld. It's made to be played from 30 minutes to an hour per day, so I am glad I got to play it on the Switch, even though it was not always running as smoothly as I would have liked. Another nitpick I have, not specific to the Switch version, but you have no control whatsoever on the camera, not even a slight tilt or zoom, and it will move by itself depending on where you are. So for example, there is this stone arch, and every time you climb on it, it gets really zoomed in on your character and it is a bit jarring. In most other places, the camera was not too much of a problem for me. If you're prone to motion sickness, it might be for you. But no matter how many times I climb on that rock, it catches me off guard each time as I don't expect the camera to act this way. As you explore the island and complete quests for these villagers, you unlock new regions, new furniture, and tools for activities like fishing, catching bugs, and so on. Most activities are extremely simple. Approach a bug and use your net to catch it. Stay in the middle of the green bar to fish. You have these courses around the map where you need to collect pink flowers before the time runs out. These Breath of the Wild shrines inspired puzzle rooms, and a few minigames such as this minecart ride and this platforming challenge. I appreciate how, at first glance, there is a great amount of things to do. It is varied, but keep in mind, all of it is so simple. Some of the puzzle rooms can challenge you a bit, but everything else can be done with your brain turned off. And unfortunately, I found that most of the rewards were really not worth it. I'm collecting all of these trophy pieces, comic books, materials, and crafting recipes, but these items either don't have too much use, or the game is not doing anything to make me care for them. For example, one of my favorite side quests is taking these photos of Gudetama. This lazy egg is chilling with different food around the world, and you get rewards for finding him and taking his picture. I found him over 50 times already. Once I got a Gudetama t-shirt, amazing, cute, but most of the time I get things like these comic books And no, I can't read them or use them for anything interesting. Maybe they will be useful at a later point. For now, I can see that there's an achievement promising me 2 yellow dies. If I find them all, I love that you can dye clothes, that's a really nice feature. But 2 dies are not enough to make me care about collecting the comic books. Similarly, there is a nature preserve where you can donate critters that you caught with your net. At first, I was so motivated to catch them all, I wanted to fill up the preserve. But I stopped when I realized that I was not getting anything for it. And considering the fact that you can donate the same type of critter multiple times, it's not like in Animal Crossing where you just give one of each, it feels not only pointless but also never-ending. I can always donate more, but I'm never receiving anything or feeling like I'm making any sort of progress. These are just 2 examples, there will be some more later, but that is my main problem with this game. There are tons and tons of achievements and collections to complete, lots of activities, things to craft, so many quests. But for the one time you're rewarded with a nice piece of furniture or a new area, there are 20 times when you get basic crafting materials that you can easily find in other ways. This makes most of the progression feel shallow, like you have to check things off a list, and it is a very long list. It seems impressive at first, so much to do. But then you realize that the tasks are not that exciting, you know it's gonna take forever to check the entire list, and you're not even gonna get anything good at the end, so what's the point? I mentioned a few times already that there is crafting in this game and lots of items to collect, so you might be wondering what is most of this stuff used for? Well, some of it can be used to make furniture, but for the most part, you will use crafting stations like the stove, the espresso machine, the workbench, the pizza oven, and combine 2 or 3 ingredients to make gifts. As you give gifts to villagers, they will give you things back that you can then use to make more gifts. This game is all about gifting. Each character can be gifted 3 times a day, they only accept specific items based on their likes, and more valuable gifts will give extra points to your friendship, which is where things get interesting. Leveling up your friendships with these villagers unlocks new quests, new color palettes for your character, furniture, and companion abilities. You can invite a friend to follow you around, and they all have unique abilities. For example, Pochaco makes you run faster, this is my favorite. Hello Kitty gives you a chance to cook extra food. Kedopi makes it easier to catch critters. So these are a nice addition, and ideally you want to switch companions based on what activity you're doing. But that does not fix my issue with the shallow gameplay loop. It's just that now I have a colored pen that I can use to check things off the list instead of a regular pencil. In addition to your companions living on the island, their friends and family will sometimes want to visit. This will require you to repair one of the several broken cabins, and you will have to meet their demands. They can ask to be in a specific biome, to have pieces of furniture from a certain theme, specific food on display. They're all different, and some of them are pretty difficult. If there is a cabin that matches a visitor's requirements, on the specific days that they are traveling, not any day, you will be able to host them, they'll talk to you for a bit, and give you a quest and an item. So far, I've only been able to host Dear Daniel, who happens to be Hello Kitty's boyfriend. I'm learning some Sanrio lore with this game, and he gave me an apple pie, which is a gift that Hello Kitty really likes, but it's also something I can make by myself very easily. By that point, I thought I was maybe missing something, so I had a look at the wiki, and it turns out if Dear Daniel visits often enough and I complete 5 quests for him, he will become a 5-star resident, and I will unlock another quest where Hello Kitty wants to go on a date with him. Then I will have to make 1 apple pie, 2 gift boxes, a few other steps like talking to them, taking a picture, and at the end of all of that, I would unlock the orange furniture customization for the Hello Kitty furniture set. So just to be clear, you have to first repair a cabin, grind it to get the right furniture for a character to show up on the date that they feel like traveling, then you do a quest, wait for them to come back, another quest, you do that 5 times, then you do one last quest and you unlock not 1 color option, but 1 color option for 1 very specific furniture set. I do enjoy a little bit of grinding, but this is too much, and I think it illustrates quite well the point I've been trying to make. The rewards you get in this game do not match the amount of work you put in. One visitor who was worth the effort was fellow content creator Emma. Fleur is the name of her channel. You can find her on YouTube. I think she will post a review of this game as well, so feel free to check her out after this one if you would like a second opinion. So there is multiplayer in this game. You can seamlessly join a friend by sending them an invite code. But keep in mind, there is no crossplay, so you need to both have the game on the same platform, and it's only for 2 players. But it's simple, quick, stable, a few things New Horizons could learn from. The friend joining you will keep their original character, their resources, but they will have access to the same tools you have. So let's say you unlocked the fishing rod already, but they have not. Well, they will have access to it while in your world. So that is really well executed. No need to have anyone create a new character. No need to catch up to make tools. You just join and have fun. Only thing is, your friend will not be able to see or do the usual quests. You can still keep doing yours, but you will have friendship quests to complete together. These are, again, pretty simple. Collect some items, complete a challenge course together, that thing where you need to run to pick up the flowers, or take a photo with a certain character. The photo mode is cute. You have various emotes that you can do, and you can save these precious memories to your Switch's album. It's a nice feature, but don't expect filters or any fancy options. It's a pretty rudimentary camera. As you do friendship quests, you level up your friendship level, and that unlocks things like new emotes. Trust me, these quests get repetitive very quickly, and after 30 minutes, we were like, well, okay, that's pretty much it. What do we do now? If your friend has a lot of furniture, they can decorate one of the cabins. You can watch them while they do it, but there's really not much more to multiplayer. I wish they added minigames or extra content. It was not the most thrilling experience, but at least it's working well on a technical level. I think it could be good if, let's say, you have a friend you want to catch up with and you'd like something very casual to play in the background. But if you're looking for a game to do a full co-op playthrough together, it won't really be this one. Now, we have to talk about what all of the grind and endless gift giving ultimately lead to: decorating. To be clear, interior decorating. If you have no interest in decorating, I'm afraid there won't be any light at the end of the tunnel for you. All of that grind will be for nothing. You can choose any of the cabins to be your own. You can change the walls, the floor, you can place furniture. It took me a while to figure out, but you can also put things on top of surfaces if you interact with them. Beds can be used to change the time of day, mirrors to change your appearance, music player, you guessed it, to change the music. Decorating is fun, there is some cute furniture out there, and that part is very reminiscent of Animal Crossing New Horizons. Obviously, these games are similar in many ways. They're designed to be played a little bit every day, with activities like fishing, bug catching, decorating, socializing. But I would say Hello Kitty is much closer to Cozy Grove or even Dreamlight Valley, in the sense that there's a focus on doing quests, helping various characters, and unlocking new areas. Also, I should specify that you cannot time travel, or if you do, it will be at your own risk. I got a message in the game saying that it could corrupt my save file. Also, the game has its own day and night cycle, so it doesn't matter at which time of the day you play, unlike Animal Crossing, but a lot of things, for example the gift giving, as well as what you will find in the shops, will reset each real day. So going back to Cozy Grove and Animal Crossing, especially Animal Crossing, I find myself enjoying the process of doing things. Fishing to complete the museum, making money to pay off my house, unlocking new shops, participating in festivals. Yes, there are grindy moments here and there, but I'm actually having fun without having to hope that maybe if I keep doing the same thing for 6 months, I will get a new color for my furniture. Even though Hello Kitty Island Adventure does not have microtransactions, it was created first and foremost as a mobile game, and you can certainly feel it. Rewards for logging in, daily and weekly quests to complete. Right now, there is a Lunar New Year event with envelopes to collect that you can use to redeem furniture. And yes, they are adding new content regularly. They advertise the story as being over 80 hours long, which I certainly believe. But you just have all of these gimmicks to make you feel like you're missing out if you don't play, and superfluous content that is being stretched out to keep you grinding forever, instead of a game that gets you to come back to it because it's just genuinely fun to play. So if you are looking for a mobile game kind of experience without the microtransactions, this is seriously an amazing option that will keep you busy for a long time. As for me, I played the game every single day for 10 days now. It was relaxing to hang out with these Sanrio characters. I will miss them, they're so cute. It was nice to explore their world while turning my brain off, but most of the time I want something more in my games, so I don't think I'll be returning to it very much. This game is 40 US dollars or 52 Canadian on the Nintendo eShop, and it feels a bit high for what it is. There is also a deluxe edition for 60 USD, 78 Canadian, and it comes with furniture and items from previous limited time events, as well as some crafting materials. Those materials you can get by playing normally, some of them maybe will require some grinding. The items from events, most likely a lot of these will repeat in 2025, so unless you absolutely want every single thing, maybe you've been playing the game on Apple Arcade and you want to move over to the Switch version with a head start, in that case it could be justifiable, but to me this deluxe edition does not seem to be worth the price difference. Let me know what you think of Hello Kitty Island Adventure, if you've played it already, if you're planning to buy it. Who's your favorite Sanrio character? Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more content like this, and I'll see you all in the next video.